out right now because I haven't done any color correction on this webcam, which I do color correct. I did color correction on the last one, but
Why didn't you do it?
I just didn't think to.
Oh, that's fair.
I plugged it in yesterday, made sure it worked. All right, we need to. This was our last save point.
Mm-hmm. Looped around. Do we need to do Magical Girl Monomi anymore?
Actually, no, because all of the Magical Girl Monomi stuff is over.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think we did when we did the last island. I think that was the last Magical Girl Monomi.
Fair, fair.
We completed 2 runs of the Monokuma dolls.
Yeah.
We screwed up on the theme park island and on the first one and the second one.
Yeah.
Returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up until now. Didn't think about what was going on. Just kept praying that nothing else would happen. Burrowed deep into my sheets, as if I were trying to hide. I mean, welcome to my world. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying for that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Everything really going to end? What is everything, anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the future foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all of that? Not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. Zero days left, 9 hours. Spooky.
Big spook.
Spooky. What is that from again?
I don't know.
That's it's Patrick Warburton, but I can't remember what it's from. Spooky.
Not American Dad. He's not an American Dad. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not an American Dad. He's in Family Guy. He's but even that, I don't think it was that.
Kronk?
It might be Kronk, but I can't remember when he says spooky.
It might have been in the Emperor's New Groove show.
Maybe. I'm looking it up.
Okay.
This is important to me. Can you read the text while I do this?
Yeah, because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma... Huh? Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped with a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies.
I can't find anything. Apparently.
Ah!
That's actually what he sounds like when he screams. Just I'm just happy that we have a working webcam. It's so much nicer than the old webcam.
It is. It's very nice.
What? I'm having fun.
You're so cute.
I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Hey!
Oh, fuck!
Hey!
Oh, fuck!
Hey! I might have been right!
Oh, fuck! Change the name of the episode! Oh.
I swear if I called it. When I left the college, I randomly ran into her. Oh, Hajime, good timing. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found in the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently there were more than that message inside the laptop. But Chucky's dead!
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
And how many other people might be back at the restaurant?
And I.
Click 'em all, 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 click 'em all. Okay,
We're gonna have to click on all the people that are dead. He's still alive. She's dead.
Let's make amends. Say cheese.
Smile.
Please.
Yahoo,
Listen
please
to
to
one
song.
song.
Young Master's Tool. Squish.
Miss.
Mahiru. Up, down, left, right. Up.
Up, down, down, left, right, left,
Up,
right.
up,
A, B,
down,
start.
yeah.
Sorry,
Up, up, down,
guys,
down.
And don't lose.
Yeah. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. That's the Konami code. That's my house. Kazuichi's still alive. Ryuhiko's still alive. Guide you. Fate.
Fate of the Togami.
Shit! Do it! Gah! Nagito? I believe I actually left a will. Mama. Maru Diner. Yeah, his diner. Dark Davis. Tremble with fear. I will die twice. I think so. I think that's all of them. I wanted to check and see if other people showed up. Oh yeah, my.
Check on the thing.
Oh, I do that again. F1, I think. Because I've done nothing to take care of it. It's dead! It's dead!
Look at the space. Oh my god.
It's dead!
Why would you start over?
Because it's not like it's gonna matter.
Let's see if anything more disturbing happened.
No, once it has a do-over button, that's it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yo!
Hey, you're late. Is it true Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory. Yep, so she was taking care of the hamsters.
Okay, her voice was off. Okay.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? Never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
So we got 2 people back.
No, they're glitching. They're glitching hard.
Back.
I wonder who's
I want-
watching this message.
Oh, he's actually speaking. Oh, never mind. Now he's not. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
He was trying to kill everyone except the traitor? Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer? He even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that?
What?
Remember, they
I
ghosts
know, but
of
I
our
didn't
past.
think they were gonna pull back that far.
Yeah.
They just been doing the last few.
Enough with you. Damn it, I have to do Byakuya voice. I thought I was free. Enough of your use.
I'm so sorry. I'm so red. My face.
Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this
How
video,
unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believed in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak to both sides. I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. Special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world, and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Check the web for details. Just to check the web.
What do we check? What do we check?
What is Naruto?
The light. You're not gonna be able to find it.
Yeah, nothing in here is really like pulling up what I want to see, so I'm not gonna look into it. But now that I know that truth, as long as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he was planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is seriously pissing me off.
I can't believe. Yes, no, I can't believe
Something like this is only
so happy. It's so happy oars. I didn't think about him to use the oars. It probably wasn't oars, I just saw it.
Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like
Now
that?
then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is the message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well,
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. Probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monomi. But that has nothing to do with me.
I still think you're not gonna die or something. Stop it. Don't stop.
I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. Leon.
Huh.
Nope, that's not Leon. What is
Yes,
that?
it is. 11307. Turned upside down. She didn't connect the.
Oh, right. Yeah, it is Leon. Yeah. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use it to enter the specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
please call me the ultimate hope.
So he does think he's Nagito. Or not Nagito, he does believe he's Makoto. This was Nagito's final message. That Leon number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it.
Back.
That password to enter the ancient ruins.
Back, boys.
Better hurry. I think let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. I love that fucking nobody's reacting to this shit.
Right?
Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry and reach the ancient ruins.
Oh, shit.
Everything's like
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Is this the end? This has got to be the end of the game. How much is Act 6?
Ooh, no. Google Chrome updated. I don't like this.
Yeah, it happened to me recently
Yikes.
too. Like, I don't like the way that the new tabs are laid out.
Right.
What's weird is if a pop-up opens up, the way that it handles pop-ups is good, because when the pop-up happens, it pops up as a separate tab underneath the tab that you're currently in, and you can quickly just exit out of it without it pulling up a brand new everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? It's gonna be in there.
Just start with the blue text is. This is how much we have. And there's a class trial apparently, so.
Okay, so there is a final bit.
Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of things to do. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 8
You are a
locations
boy,
we're going
right?
to that we can that will we get past today.
Fool! There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right, that's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
I can't remember what voice I used for him, and I refused to voice him.
Okay.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Master for Yuhiko.
You're gonna be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Hey, Shelton. Shit's fucky. All of the dead characters are back.
We realized we're in the Matrix. We realized we're part of a game.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order.
So sorry.
What?
What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk.
Fucking bitch.
I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Password, please. Yeah, I know.
Alrighty, boys.
Now here's the question. Do we type 11037 or do we type Leon?
It's gonna be fine.
Oh, it's not letting me type at all.
Sounds like it didn't tell me anything, so.
I was saying, it's not going to let me type out Leon.
Mm-mm.
Beyond this door, future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Yeah, it's a class trial. That's all that's inside.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go? Everyone?
What's wrong? What's wrong? What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... every time that I see that, I keep thinking, hey, we won solitaire! This world? Stage clear? Chapter 5. Smile at hope in the name of despair. End. Surviving students. 7, 6, 5. Don't adjust your screens, everybody. This is actually happening.
Oh, it's so cute.
Gamer's
Aw,
backpack.
She's dead.
Yep.
Aw. I'm sorry we didn't get to finish her thing. Next time.
Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. Why does that sound like the hiss?
I don't like that.
Doesn't it sound like the hiss from Control?
Yes.
It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. Shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. Couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting.
This is
Sounds like a demonic fart. I never thought not knowing what to expect would be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring. Of course it's Nagito. Do you like... You ever been to a Turkish prison? Do you like gladiator movies?
Whereas my brain just went to, you like jazz? You like jazz? I can't do it very well, but
You like jazz?
there it is.
To me, all I can think of, though, is that one scene, I'm talking about from Airplane. Tell me, Timmy, you ever been to a Turkish prison? Ever seen a grown man naked? The other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you're having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. That is, so this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? Silence is starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kameda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. Boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, it's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess the talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry, I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? The world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. Because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. Why we're in our present situation? Yeah, perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. It looks like they have high expectations for you, huh? It's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent, too. It's now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you.
6:39 is an appropriate time. It's an appropriate time.
He's got nails.
Oh, fuck.
Is that Junko?
Holy shit. No.
He's got nails.
I mean, the hair color is correct.
Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? This time. Will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate. Then, explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of the bandage. Is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. And maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know. Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Look out the window, we're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on the islands once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I'm loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? All right. Some weird shit.
All right. Yeah, that was definitely something, boys.
Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? No, turn around. Turn around.
Turn that ass back
Around.
A violin.
A door to Kingdom Hearts. Isn't this a classroom? The child.
No. A knife!
That video that I sent to the chat the other day had a lot of that same
Energy.
neighborhood watch energy. The one with Marvin homosexual. No, it's Marvin Gaye. That's his name. You can say his name.
Gotta know what happens, Paladin.
When inside the ancient ruin. Arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Dingus Bingus!
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
This is literally like the beginning of the game again. The beginning of the first game,
Yeah.
rather. Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yeah, he definitely said what he said. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, but why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Is this a normal classroom? There'd be windows, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, there's a pretty thick iron plate. A place where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms. Is this really Hope Speak Academy? Old building, first floor. Oh shit, it's like,
man.
it's breaking down. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us. Just like the funhouse. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. Everywhere that I can't go or not allowed to go. Despair Hotel, yep. I can't go back to the hotel. All of the doors that were in the original game that I'm not allowed to go into are blocked right now. Why does the AV room have the Eye of Ra? This is also new, these little lines on the floor. The nurse's office, bathrooms. Yep, we're back to Hope Speak Academy after all this time. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. Normal gymnasium.
They just want to reuse
Damn
all the
right.
assets they spent so much money on.
Instead of coming up with it, really, like, it's a cool ending, but simultaneously, they basically just shoved the first game into the second
They just
game.
wanted to reuse the assets they spent so much money on.
What if they do the exact same shit in 3?
God,
What
I
if-
fucking hope so.
but what if they, instead of reusing Hope's Peak, what if they reuse Jabberwock? They're just one generation back every single time.
I love it.
Yo,
Here, the announcement came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
that is...
Cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
But you're serious about that? But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
I sneeze.
Got it. There we go.
I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. It's us.
Yes.
It's us that he's talking to.
My feet are...
Don't fuck with me.
We've got some Sylveons around here somewhere. Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? though I'm not certain of my memories. I believe we entered the ancient ruin
In
and...
other words,
It means I made this Hope Speak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey, hey, hey!
what's this?
Sylveon shoes.
The Sylveons stay on.
The Sylveons stay on during sex.
It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
There's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
What is this graduation exam?
Um,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure
On the
about
other hand,
this?
I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you that the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
why?
Obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
Can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Fucking what now?
Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
damn it!
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for the research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during the field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with the cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. They're saying main cast as in, but they're saying it like one person. So I have a feeling that perhaps we might be seeing Makoto.
Okay, maybe.
I'm thinking we're either going to get Makoto or we're going to get Nagito again. Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
He kept insisting that this place is Hope Speak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
Why did he make it back to Hope Speak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope Speak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
Ah!
I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building, it's really Hope Speak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, Yeah. That's fine, we know this already.
That's just him telling us we're normies.
Yeah, that's us telling us. It's him telling us we're normies. I really am a nobody. Then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do
As
it!
long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is this what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, the situation hasn't changed one bit, which means Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. It's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really tricked by Monokuma?
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monomi never once denied that.
damn it.
And if they were, even if they're our allies, they might not just be our allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. We gotta get out of here safely. We have to go to that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? You telling us to investigate like we have been?
Right!
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just get back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But, Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? We start already?
Hmm.
What are we even looking for? We just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to our questions inside this damn building. Titties.
Whoa!
You're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
He's obviously still thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at a green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. Might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. And let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go ahead. See you guys later.
I still think we should
Excuse
be
me?
in teams of 2 because he said the main cast is going to get here and we have no idea who that is.
Oh my.
Sonia.
Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more, and it's going to end.
Or is it?
I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Wow.
What were they watching that we were watching recently? What were they saying? What were we watching when they were like, something despair, and we were both like, despair, you say?
I knew you could do it!
I want to say it was, Hunter x Hunter.
Ah, yes, most likely. 'Cause that's what we watch now, because it's going to leave in like a month.
Not even a month, like less than that. It's weird. The hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. This Monokuma's doing too? Trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way I'd make it back down now. Uh-oh.
Already?
Let's see here. Well, this is it. This would be it hatching. Into just the baby.
I feel like we should do about 50-50 this time. We did.
If we even get to that point.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm trying to check and see if there are any excess Monokumas around before I head into rooms. I don't see any out here. Whoa. This hallway is like full of code. The only door that I can go into right now is the dojo.
You think we can get back here at some point?
Probably not.
Okay, well, there's one starting
Unless they mean the starting area is the gymnasium. Because you didn't mention the gymnasium.
Oh, well, we already done one. The gym was the second.
It's a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think that there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of a building to make sense. Very Matrix-like environment. What's this? This is a manga. The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma.
Yes, read it.
Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. And what's the first, you ask? It depends on the person. Just as I thought, Monokuma made this. This totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might get a clue to get me out of here, no matter what it is. It looks unreasonably adorable.
It does. Very cute.
Picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hey, Starlo. Welcome out. Shit's fucky. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent, and they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy receives an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who could only care about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. Create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who could become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? And it was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus the phrases mentioned at the end of his manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga, the Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course.
Hey,
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before that you entered you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
by the way,
Based on my assumption, Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I got it.
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often, not that I'd know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on.
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Reserve Department is the attitude truthfulness section. Production team had more time. There could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them have a traditional looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular to look at. An armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? What's up, Starlo? We've been to the dojo now.
What's going on?
I can't go places that I should be able to go. Like some rule is being enforced for no reason.
Like there's an invisible wall or something.
5A. That we haven't done 5A yet. You guys' job place? I work at a baby store.
I have one job as secretary and one job as docent.
What is a docent? For somebody like me who doesn't know what
Someone who does tours in museums.
Alright, see, I didn't know that word was a thing.
Sorry.
Manga for morons, Tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Triggered in the biggest, most tragic, most awful event. Hours are random, so I end up missing streams. I mean, my hours are somewhat random, so the streams don't always happen at the same times either. Will I be able to learn a little bit more about the incident? Look at the fucking cover! They're absolutely just having fun with this.
I love this.
I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the events known as the Tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. The story made a heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope Peak Academy occurred at Hope Peak Academy. The key player in the event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Suddenly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talents, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. CBQ is not a cleaner. No, you do you do any cleaning? You sweep and you maintain the place, but you're more so a tour guide. And then you're a secretary at the university.
That's the thing, according to secretary.
That's basically like equal opportunity. We're not going to call you a secretary because that has a lot of negative connotations to it, secretary. The job's the same, they just changed the name. Gonna get your chalky milk. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began, and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I can't ingest anything sugar sweet, otherwise I pick it up along with anything else I ate. Yikes. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
It said reference Danganronpa 0.
What irony for a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Should be lucky that you're so incompetent. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off, but ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like he meant something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Wish they'd give me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. What about me? Was I a participant? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that.
Don't we all, Starlo? Don't we all?
Tragedy of Hope's Peak has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is far worse incident, right? And who's the other student that isn't the shooter? A certain student who certainly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. Mysteries just keep piling up.
You babies.
Any new doors that are open? Yep, the bio lab's open now.
This is wrong.
I see the little Kuma under the desk. The hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. Like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Going.
I've been found.
Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not.
Hey, look, it's a Junji Ito
No,
now.
sir.
It's a Junji
Absolutely.
Ito.
Okay, that's fine, but Monokuma, shut your goddamn whore mouth.
The next one would obviously be about that incident, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that tragic incident really all about? It turned out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Like, that's definitely some Junji Ito shit right there.
Definitely.
Story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. Yeah, that's a Junji Ito. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve course students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and the people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war, pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy stones for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created a tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in the room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student that doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. We literally just read that. Trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope, just like now. Perhaps. No, that's definitely it. I don't think he would have done the artwork. Oh, Starlo finally got enough points together. I think he's gonna ask me to play a certain game. That's one of the really, really high point rewards. They connected to both the tragedy.
Had so many points.
Plus the organization that isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? No use, I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit, I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Where should I go next? Not super. There's 5A, 5B, and then 5C's down there. It's just I'm running around. Weird. It's a little weird, but it's not as weird as it looks. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I don't see it.
Jeez.
I went inside that room. That bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. Wonder why. Gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do it either.
Hiya.
Well, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by the word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student that doesn't like manga? It's like a sumo wrestler that doesn't like eating Hot Pots. I'm getting really fed up with your blabbering. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information that you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about Ultimate Despair. Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title of a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl?
You're a little big-headed, aren't you? You're getting a little big-headed, aren't you?
Lady Junko Inoshima.
Lady. Oh, lady. She's getting a big head up there. Little bitch.
Generally speaking, I don't, but I have played.
Would you be willing for that to be our Saturday?
It can be.
So I'll be here with you.
I don't normally play a lot of horror games, especially if it's like a horror game where I can't fight back. I'm perfectly fine with like the Resident Evils of the world and the Dead Spaces, but like I was never a big fan of Amnesia: The Dark Descent or anything like that. The former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. Oh, there was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't know what
Nobody
this
says
Ultimate
that.
Despairs are, But it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
So, you want the Hunter x Hunter? It's got both Nekomaru and Fuyuhiko in it.
Well, they're both dead.
I mean, yeah, but for a good portion of the third season, they're in there.
Yeah, they were. Play Little Nightmares. The first one or the second one? Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. The trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history. There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
Either one is okay? Alright. Probably makes sense to play the first one first then. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
huh?
How fast we're going.
And what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? Doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do it just without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Inishima's despair. For Junko Inishima, despair isn't about purpose. It's a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inishima as Junko Inishima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Every man is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inishima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one.
You need to take some Latuda or something. See a it's an antidepressant.
Oh.
See a therapist. Damn, girl.
She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. The idea has been slammed right into their minds. So the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inishima.
For like an hour, so.
Okay.
We have like 1, 2, like 3 screens to go. But an entire screen is just the platform. So. Okay. Top it off.
Really believed it was something that they had to do. They killed their friends and their families and mutilated their own bodies.
Right.
There's no way something that crazy is possible.
what?
Dude. You know about the final days of the reserve course students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days.
In other words,
Jinko has the power to change people's values. It's also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. So the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd
I
you
was
say?
not laughing about that. I was laughing at Starla's mouth being on
It's
fire.
eating like an oven because it's salsa. Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair? Junko Inishima? Heh, doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Inishima's already dead.
Interesting.
The ultimate despair has been added to the truthful section of your handbook.
But she's not, though. But Makoto took her place. Like the real Makoto, since you said Nagito and Makoto are not the same person.
Possibly.
Makoto took her place.
Reserve department was added into your handbook. Check the truth bullets menu to review it. Fine.
Despair.
Yeah.
Notice the things had despair on it.
Hey Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inishima's already dead? What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons: Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait, was that what was that you said about Killing School Life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at the Hope Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
That's what it was. Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy. For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn like a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind Failed the Killing School Life was Junko Inoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
It's not, though.
Turns out this killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of the Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
So,
Students of Hope's Peak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other over the sake of survival, they're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap. After being overcome by the despair she created, took her own life. Then Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
I have another comment to make. So, I understand you don't want to re-render his... I understand they don't want to re-render Yukiko's entire thing. But, like, erase the eyelashes from his open eye behind the eye patch. It's not that hard. I don't think it cannot be that hard.
Wait, does Junko live on in spirit? Possibly. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but
Just erase the eyelashes.
I mean, he could still have his eye open underneath there for all we know.
That's fair.
An imitation is just that, an imitation. If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stopped the real deal, there's no way we'd lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island? Are they broadcasting like somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the Killing School Life? Killing School Life has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the handbook. Ultimate Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section to review it. You totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version, since it took all the time to draw
What are
it.
you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean, raise the flag? What's going to happen if that you do? One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll let you know everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy.
I know you missed Chiaki. I don't know if you know this or if I told you this, but I hope it brings you solace to know that they are the canon ship. I'm under the impression that Chiaki and main character are the canon ship. If that makes you feel any better at all.
It does, to a degree. That's right, there's no time for us to be surprised by something like this. Nah, I'm on the 4th floor. Just trying to see what is available to me. I can go to the music room. Monokuma's manga adaptation wasn't very good. Shonen Jump won't serialize it.
I found 2 of those in my room from like 2011 and 2012. Found 2 of those magazines in my room.
What, Shonen Jump?
Yeah.
I didn't realize we got Shonen Jump in America.
I remember I got them from like library like drawing or something. Like when you go to the library for
Based on my gut feeling.
certain like special events, like when you're in like the honors class blank and you made this many points towards blank.
It's just my
Or whatever kind of party it was for.
Yeah.
And I won it twice for 2 parties I went to.
Main cast is coming.
It's also where I got a how to draw manga book. It's a really good book too. It's like that is something I would pay like $30-40 for.
There were a lot of the how to draw manga books though that had some pretty bad looks to them.
Well, surprisingly, mine looks really good. They're just like, put the style of the anime face, but you're still using actual human anatomy, and it's really cool. Yeah, most of the draw manga books are not like that, but it also has a couple of pages on weapons, several pages on guns, and like 2 or 3 pages on swords, and it has a bunch of stuff on animals too. It's really cute. It's almost 100 pages, I think. I'm sorry, Skylar, am I talking too much? Oh, yes, I love sauce. Yeah? I will take a picture of it when I get home tonight. You can see if you have it. I think I might have already packed it up in one of my boxes. I don't read books like I should. I'll figure out tomorrow though.
But to be fair, do you even read that book, or do you just like sort of look at it?
I mean,
It's not a book that you read. It's like it's more like a manual.
yeah, and I don't really plan on drawing any manga anytime soon, like I did a few times when I actually read the version.
Words are floating in the air. It looks like a hologram. Floating letters begin to form a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Speak Academy. Upon further investigation, there's a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Speak Academy, it's possible that they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible, though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Yoneshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding the separate matter, hey, Dope Ghost made it.
Besides you, obviously.
We've received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Academy, 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Shiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we may be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Hope. And then this monument, which has the Future Foundation logo on it. Looks like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And I didn't mean to. And not just that, the mark engraved on the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there is a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as Woldender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up.
Before we continue, I would just like to say I think I've made a realization with my drunk brain. So this is a very large bottle of wine. It is 13.9%, but it has one of these slower pour tops on it. And I'm sitting here thinking, I don't think we should be drinking this straight. Because there's no way they would have something to pour this slow if you were supposed to be drinking it straight. And I think we've made some mistakes.
They were founded by the graduation of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Yoneshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention to the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found is the ancient ruins. There's no way that that research facility... If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow there's still so many mysteries. missing Monokuma.
Okay, so I've remembered the title of the book slash movie. Book slash movie. But the title of The Terrible Awful Day. It reminds me of Alexander and the Terrible Horrible No Good Very Bad Day. That's what it reminds me of. Every time you say it.
I can go to the teacher's lounge now. Office. I see him on the Kuma. Feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
Probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that. More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How long is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already.
Shit. You guys, my brain just imagined the entirety of the teacher's lounge from my elementary school.
I don't even remember.
Down to the detail. Here's the thing, I got to see it a lot because I was a teacher's pet, and a lot of times, when we'd have snack, for some reason I would eat really fucking fast. And sometimes my teacher would be like, alright, here is $1, go get me a blank out of the vending machine in the teacher's lounge. So I've seen the teacher's lounge in elementary school a shit ton of times. Because here's the thing, you can go wherever the fuck you want when you're a teacher's pet. You get made fun of a lot, but you're the one on the winning side because you get to do whatever the fuck you want. I spent an entirety of art one semester painting murals at the fucking football field. And then I would just take the stuff home, leave early, and then come back and drop them off in class the next afternoon. Teachers' pets can do whatever the fuck they want.
Even though they have lost Junko Inishima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy was not ended. Perhaps there's still a leader on par with Junko Inishima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. It has 13.9 ABV.
They might have heard 30.
13.
1-3. But almost 14.
Immediately eliminated? Does this mean this is an order to kill them? This doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds...
Terrible, awful, no good day.
If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily.
Ooh, that's a nice picture. I like that picture. Also, oh my gosh, you guys, do these flowers not remind you of the fire flowers from Mario?
Like the really old school ones?
Yeah. I feel like they remind me of those. They're so cute.
On the blackboard. List of subjects. Hajime, Chiaki, Kazuichi, Nagito, Gundam, Ultimate Imposter, Teru Teru, Nekomaru, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia, Peko, Mahiru, Nikon, Ibuki, and Hiyoko. Is it just me or does that picture of Hiyoko make her look a lot older?
It's the fact that she's in a ponytail and not pigtails.
Maybe.
She also looks like she has titties.
List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are the names I've seen before. There's a newspaper poster on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper?
She also looks like her arm is a lot thicker.
Yeah, she looks just older.
Yeah. Like she doesn't have that spindly baby arm anymore.
She's Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This Miss Hiyoko Saionji, that can't be the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew.
Tiny, itty bitty, small.
She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But this photo in the newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Maybe she like stole her sister's identity? I don't know.
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Saionji right here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last
I
name.
mean,
Oh shit, this is when it starts to happen. Yeah, shit's been hitting the fan for a while.
Yeah, it's been glitching out.
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
man.
Oh, it's not like it was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko Saionji is the Saionji family's only daughter. Yeah, if she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko.
The real Hyoko,
Of
right?
course not.
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. She was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well,
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She died. She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
today,
Well,
I'm
regardless,
feeling
all the
white.
clues are provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
So, if everything in here is like digital VR kind of shit, what if she has the same sprite and has been in this game for fucking years?
Interesting. So she actually is an adult now? But
Yes.
That's impossible. I mean, who can be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey,
List of subjects?
this is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? That experiment changed Hyoko's body? It's the face. If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under the list of subjects. What kind of experiment was
What's
it?
going on?
What's going on? Better not have anything to do with that time travel. List of subjects been added to the handbook. The extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on.
That's Hyoko's dad, isn't it?
Yeah, for the first game? Like I've seen it before. The name etched into the placket says...
No, hers was just the head.
Yeah, this is the founder, and that's Izuru Kamakura. He's supposed to be the ultimate... Oh. Founder from Peak Academy, and his name is Izuru Kamakura? Doesn't this really contradict the information I obtained earlier? Another mystery. It's a strangely detailed picture.
Can you fucking not? Holy shit, you're worse than Hisoka. God! Like, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Damn it, not again.
I'm not the only one that deserves to be bonked into hoarding jail, okay?
Yeah, but I can't bonk,
I wish
Monokuma.
you could. Oh, note to self, do not, and I repeat, do not let me cosplay as Junko on stream.
Why?
Because every time he's hoarding, you're gonna bonk me! Man, how fucking stupid and funny would that be, though?
But she's dead.
No, fucking not. She is not. She's not. She's not.
Monokuma needs to lay off those aphrodisiacs. The rec room. Oh
No
no!
more oysters for you.
The rec room. Reynolds pamphlet.
The
Have you
window is
read
intact.
this? Yep. Why is the table floating?
I don't know, man.
Dartboard, a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think of a room like this actually exists inside of a school. Well, the obvious. It's a hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email package. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It has been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school trip. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter. We have no new information to report. We will continue with this investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of our future, filled with hope. Remnants of Despair has been updated in your handbook. The Academy Survivors has been updated in your handbook. It says that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set all this up.
What's this?
How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you?
I feel like I could just
hurt me in this way.
I feel like I could just kick back with a smile on my face.
Paladin! Paladin, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? Why would you guys hurt my feelings like this?
I've got a really strange hankering all of a sudden.
For what?
For a protein shake.
You know I'm gonna splash this shit in your face. I'll fucking feed you protein.
What?
shake.
What's wrong?
You keep making this joke. Sakura is love. Sakura is life. How dare you hurt me in this way?
The Future Foundation's emails. I thought that it made that perfectly. I thought they made the perfect clue. So I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. I can even do that. Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No, no.
Who cares about me anyways? That's not important at all.
If that was not supposed to be like a joke, bravo for just on accidentally making a reference to Sakura's fucking death.
Confidential file. What important document do you hear? Why am I even asking questions like this? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Speak Academy has conducted rigorous research in various talents.
I thought.
There are no accidents.
Rude ass. How dare you?
The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal.
How dare you hurt me in this way?
With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression in my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing True Hope. Hope Speak Academy has been something like that. I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True Hope, huh? Hope Cultivation Plan has been added to the Truth Goal section of your handbook. A nice firm-looking leather sofa. It looks like it'd be comfortable for anyone to sleep on.
Alright, so this has been Danganronpa. Good night, guys. Good fucking night, I guess.
There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahiro would have been very happy to see this. This is a dartboard. But this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place?
I hate everyone in this fucking chat room. I hate all of you. Except Dope Ghosts. They're cool.
Everyone at what?
Oh! Okay. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. Oh, you fucking think?
We're upside down.
You think?
Where the hell is this place? Am I dreaming or something?
Why are you so nice? Like I kind of feel bad for not being like she's top tier waifu material, but like she was such a good kid. Oh no, Akane. Oh darling. Oh sweetheart, them titties be shaking.
Smells.
Something's coming. Akane is twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
At least that's what my gut's telling me. Is it an enemy or an ally? That feeling is.
Yo!
He's right, they're both. What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. There's music, though.
Stop, y'all.
This is the 8-bit version of the song Kill Command.
Oh, I forgot about doing the CDI Zelda game.
Yep, we're getting close.
Sweet. I'll do some more on Monday when you stream.
I can't go to the pool. I can't go to any of the other floors. trying to find any door.
Speak to Akane.
Oh, I can go to the library.
Piano symbol. Oh wait, we're on the third floor now. Shit, what?
I go to the library.
We're on the third floor?
We're on like the second floor. Go to your library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Sorry, I'm what? Insanity? Yeah? This hologram again. It must be another one of Future Foundation emails. When I played my game, I actually froze in this room with the music playing. It took over 5 minutes for me to decide it wasn't part of the game.
Oh, you poor thing. I'm sorry, man. That sucks.
Not to laugh at you, just not to laugh at your own.
I'm still gonna laugh at you, but that sucks. I mean, yeah, this is a bop while things are happening. The moment I have to listen to this for 5 minutes with nothing else happening, I'm done with it.
Yeah, where I'm not like 100% sure that the game isn't glitching on like purpose. And You're just like, is this a bug or is this a feature? And I don't know.
Is it story or is it fucky? Like, like mine isn't as nicely sounding as yours, but like.
To Future Foundation. Wait. To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Neiji. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear that you know how dangerous it is to keep people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. The glory of mankind. Email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. The email is addressed to the main character from the first game.
Makoto Neiji.
But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? I just really like 8-bit remixes of shit, so like, I'm fucking bopping. That's all I can get from this room. Feels like this is a Sparta remix. Are you telling us that we're supposed to go inside 2B? Bow, bow, chicka, wow, bow, ba-dana, bow, bow, chicka, wow,
Robot
bow.
waifu.
She is robot waifu.
Interesting.
Did I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like a laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a classroom now, and suddenly I'm in a laundry room.
Quick picture of a Junko. Oh, yeah, that was the first.
No.
Just a bonk Monokuma. Where's the picture of Junko?
On
On the table. Okay. It doesn't let me actually.
Aw, boo. You just click this.
I can just click the tablet. That's it.
Disappointing.
Looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power's on too. Is this the next clue? Picked up the tablet and immediately began examining it. Neo World Program. This word, Neo World. It seems to recall hearing it as seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. I was right.
You were right, babe. You were. Like, holy shit.
The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. I fucking called it!
You did, my love. You did. I'm so proud of you. Holy shit, though. I never would have thought of this. I really wouldn't.
Well, what game did you want us to play, Starlo? I can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. It's called Five Nights at Wario's. Is that a...
I'd play that shit.
Is that a shitty Five Nights at Freddy's?
I'd play that shit.
Wah! Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
It's just the Five Nights at Freddy's games, but all of the animatronics faces are replaced with Wario.
Except for Foxy, who is Waluigi.
Except for Foxy, who is Waluigi. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love it.
Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program, a feeling of emptiness like everything is being tainted. Feeling of weakness like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing until all I feel is despair.
Guys.
I screamed loudly as if it was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists. There's Peach, Luigi, Mario, Wario, Waluigi, and that's the first one. So it literally is just Five Nights at Freddy's, but replaced with all of the... I still think of Yoshi as a pretty new character.
I just remembered that canonically, Luigi is fucking uncircumcised. Which, you know, being circumcised doesn't bother me. But the fact that they told me a game character is uncircumcised.
People also were able to determine
his, like, 10-inch penis length?
Yep.
Yeah.
But he had a 10-inch penis based off of the bulge that he had in his artwork in Mario Tennis All-Stars or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I had a crush on Luigi, but like now it just feels weird for some reason. It didn't send me to horny jail, it just felt weird.
Does it also feel strange to you knowing that he's, I think, like, canonically 22?
I mean, 22 is acceptable.
I want to say, like, for his entire existence, Mario was supposed to be like 24 years old or something like that. Which fucked a lot of people up because they assumed that he was at least in his 30s. Like, he just seems squarely adult, whereas, like, being told that he's actually 24, like, the fact, here's the thing, the fact that I am older than Mario now just doesn't feel correct.
Fair.
This Monokuma is obviously circumcised. There's also Toad, Yoshi, and Bowser.
I mean, his body's shaped like a dick.
Made up, including me too.
What I missed? What was made up?
Everything, because there's thoughts
the whole
that
world is made up.
We're fairly confident now that we are in fact in the Neo World program.
Please let's actually watch this one.
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip?
I'll read it if it bothers you.
By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Hoo hoo hoo. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. Watch what you gonna do. What's gonna happen? Thanks to Raven for helping me with this chapter. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it the heart throbbing?
There's still more? There's still
Look
more?
forward to it. Hoo 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 hoo. Yeah, everything keeps glitching out every now and again. I get stuck in Wire Bash World. Oh, hey, hey, Sonia.
Well,
Wrong
With the
blonde.
placebo effect.
Wrong blonde.
And the nocebo effect. Placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. The nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means that as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. I'm gonna sneeze.
As far as I can remember, she's only done this hee-hee after things started glitching, and it sounds like a new voice actor. Like, the rest of the lines sound fine, but the hee-hee sounds like a new voice actor.
oh my,
I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Yeah, she's fucking busted. Okay, there. Hey, Monokuma.
Check on the baby.
All hope will despair. This baby.
Oh, fuck.
One more. That'll even it out.
Just in case. Just so we can see.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to anything with that, but you know. Obviously, I'm supposed to go here.
Yeah. The only thing we can really see.
1B. Whoa.
Another obelisk. Obelisk? Another obelisk.
And fucking code in the background. Big object. That's what they used to call me in high school. Is this floating? It's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. What in the world is it? At this moment, I looked at that object. It's binary. No identifier.
Chiaki?
Chiaki?
Not Chiaki.
Not Chiaki, Chihiro.
Chihiro. We were close. We really were close.
It's lolly hentai.
I don't know if I've already sent it or not, but I'm gonna send the second video of it. They finally finished this one thing.
A person? A floating person is talking to me. What is it? No, this isn't even a person in the first place. I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. Talk. What are you? Alter Ego and a neural net processor, a learning machine. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is the one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. The virus has infected everything. I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. This is a feeling from earlier. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. Like I can't feel my feet on the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World Program? The Neo World Program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where the research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island's cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this place is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. Sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words. I understood what it meant, but I couldn't understand what it was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if it was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. A missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It's used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope. Program for creating hope. The fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories. That's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right, we did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in the experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason, but unfortunately I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. You saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I could think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this reason, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer and the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer and the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. Because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace, but just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. I don't really know what the details behind its true identity, but the function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, its sole portion of my ability which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. Sorry, my nose is drippy. The alter ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this alter ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against one another. It's so freaking irritating. But how did the virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. Fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility, and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that is most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. What am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Okay, this is not as funny as when I was trying to get your attention before, but I thought at the point it was fucking hilarious. I thought about what if the end of this is just like that one episode of Chowder where it just everything is gone and it's just the voice actors in the fucking recording booth.
Yep. Where they end up having a car wash to get enough money back to fund the animation.
Or at least the part about them being in the recording booth.
Mm-hmm.
Time.
But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit. If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, it needed to follow the correct procedure. And okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflections based on the. He's glitching a lot. From there, the paradigm. Changing results by the being cut rapidly, and because of a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses the joint ownership of the world, and the situation from the context provides your death. Hey. Not okay with this.
Outside of this, you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay, I didn't know if it was giving you a headache or what.
Nah.
You got me worried.
What just happened?
I love you so much.
You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right?
That right there. That thing. That beautiful object right here. This person, this lovely person.
Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. Currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback's been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an... Oh yeah, that's Makoto.
Yeah, you didn't figure it out?
For some reason, I saw the antenna, and my brain didn't say Makoto. My brain said
Hajime?
Hajime, yeah.
No, that's fucking Makoto.
Hajimemes.
Hajimemes. Recommend that video too. Just in case you missed it.
Hajimemes. But alter ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. This is the one way to save you all.
I woke her up. I felt bad.
Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know Leon? That's the number we found in the Nesme Castle. The door of the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that the program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that Leon password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. You understand why I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. And I'm sure they are going to crush you.
I've never seen them both pooping at the same time. They were pooping at two different levels. I don't know why it was so weird.
or giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there, because I have a secret to defeat them. Guess the secret to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I have prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start a forced shutdown sequence, you'll need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, you need to somehow get that number.
Shit. None of these are words.
Nope.
Fuck.
Baba.
Death. The last thing was death, though.
Mm.
They made sure we could read that.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Haji memes. What's that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, now that all the hints are gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, gotta butt in again.
It is 8:15.
Would have not noticed what just happened? Been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. Let's see. Bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might. So you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you. Do your best. Always do your best. Do your best. Do your best. Do it every day.
I don't know what that's from.
It's a
Like,
YouTube
I
video.
can't remember.
It's just a
You
YouTube video.
You sing it all the time, so I know it.
It's from a YouTube video, but then it got used in a meme compilation retexture of Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay. Really reason to do our best?
Everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? What if the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational? What am I supposed to do? Beyond. Shutdown sequence has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Dingus Bingus.
Yeah. So, what do we think? What do we feel? Do we wanna-
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy.
I mean, it's much
See
shorter
you
than most class trials. Most class trials are 2 pages. This is 1 page and like a quarter. What do you think? It's gonna be like an hour or an hour and a half.
I can do that then.
Okay, cool.
Red door.
Do it. Do we want to change the name of the video to last episode?
Nah, I'll just do that whenever we finish.
Okay.
Means this red door, right? It takes longer than a normal class trial.
Oh.
Don't be fooled. Probably because there's a lot of stuff in between.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of talking in between. In which case
well,
we
it's
may.
too late to stop and save now. Fuck.
Well, no, it's not.
Oh, it's not? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can save.
Then what are we thinking? Are we gonna...
If it's gonna be longer than a regular class trial, then why don't we save this for a final episode next time?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, that is going to be where we end it then today, everybody. Thank you for everyone who came out. Make sure that you are looking forward to next Saturday. We usually start around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. For anybody who wants to catch all this goodness from the get-go. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Megumin.
Hi.
This has been Danganronpa. Goodbye Despair. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.